cardiologist. I had a stress test. Although the test had gone well, he said that my aortic valve might have been affected, but he isn't sure whether it was due to the chemo or not. So as a result, I can add cardiologist to my long list of doctors that I need to make sure I visit on a routine basis. In 2009, my experience was much different than it was in 2018. For one, my kids were older. They barely remember what it was like the first time around. And secondly, I am stronger, having gotten through it in 2009. I was lucky both times as far as having my cancer diagnosed. The first time, I found it myself. Some inner voice told me to check myself, and I listened. In 2018, an ordinary mammogram detected what would otherwise have been calcification. But it was an astute ultrasound tech who scanned beyond where the mammogram told her to search, and she found it before the cancer could even be felt. I had a feeling when I was laying there on the table that something bad was going to happen. And she kept looking over this one area. And I looked up into the sky, and I said to my parents, who are my angels in heaven, to please, if it is cancer, please let them find it now, when it could be treated. So I'm here today. I finished chemo, had my double mastectomy and reconstruction, which I happened to do the day after I chaired the Bark for Life last year. And now I just visit my cancer team on a regular basis, and I live each day for my family. The name of my team with the Relay for Life of Santa Anita is Living for the Future. I started Relay in 2010 after I finished everything the first time. I picked a name that represented why I do this. People often wonder, as a breast cancer survivor, why I don't do Making Strides, Susan G. Komen, and other breast cancer events. I do Relay for everyone. I got started because a fellow survivor in my support group told me about it. She had ovarian cancer. My other friends in the support group had colon cancer and pancreatic cancer. They are all gone. I miss them, and I think of them every time I participate in Relay. But because of them, I do this. I do this to honor them, their families, and for future generations to come. We need to find a cure. I don't want my children, your children, or their children to ever have to hear the dreaded words, "You have cancer," and think of it as a death sentence. So why are we here today? We're here to raise money to find that cure. So as you walk around and visit the booths, give generously. Every dollar counts. For all of the services that ACS does, Hope Lodge, Rights to Treatment, Reach to Recovery, Look Good, Feel Better, their 24-hour support line, and most importantly, research. Let's raise money for ACS. And as my kids would always say, let's go!